The biggest reason CM Punk's AEW run failed is that his success inside the ring was constantly overshadowed by problems outside of it. CM Punk's arrival in AEW in August 2021 felt like a dream come true. After 7 years away from professional wrestling, Punk returned to a thunderous ovation on AEW Rampage The First Dance. He immediately became the company's biggest star, delivered memorable feuds with Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, MJF, and Hangman Adam Page, and helped AEW reach new levels of popularity. For a moment, it looked like Punk was exactly what AEW needed. So what went wrong? The answer is simple. AEW and CM Punk never found a way to separate personal issues from professional business. Early on, Punk's run was nearly perfect. His rivalry with MJF is still considered one of the greatest feuds in AEW history. His promos felt authentic, his matches told compelling stories, and fans were fully invested in his comeback. But beneath the surface, tensions were already beginning to build. Reports of disagreements with talent and frustrations behind the locker room started to emerge. Punk later himself pointed that the issues surrounding his feud with Hangman Page was the turning point of his relationship with the locker room. Then came the first major setback: injuries. Just days after winning the AEW Championship at Double or Nothing 2022, CM Punk suffered a broken foot that forced him out of action. AEW suddenly had to create an interim championship, disrupting what should have been the defining year of the company's biggest star. When Punk returned in August 2022, things only got worse. Following AEW All Out 2022, Punk won back the AEW World Championship. Instead of celebrating, he used the post-show media scrum to publicly air grievances against Colt Cabana, Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. What should have been a triumphant moment became one of the most infamous press conferences in wrestling history. That media scrum led directly to Brawl Out, a legitimate fight involving Punk, Ace Steel, and members of the Elite. Suspensions followed, championships were vacated, and AEW's momentum took a significant hit. Rather than being remembered for winning the world title, Punk's reign became associated with the backstage drama. And ironically, AEW gave Punk another chance. In 2023, the company launched Collision, with Punk positioned as the centerpiece attraction. For a brief period, it seems like both sides had learned from the past. Ratings were strong, Punk was featured as the real world champion, and fans were excited to see where the story would go, but the peace didn't last. Backstage tensions resurfaced, culminating in a confrontation with Jack Perry in All In London 2023. After investigation, AEW terminated Punk's contract just for cause. Tony Khan stated that the incident created a situation where he felt unsafe, and AEW's disciplinary committee recommended Punk's dismissal. That was the end. Looking back, CM Punk's AEW career was one of wrestling's greatest what-ifs. The matches were excellent, the promos were unforgettable, the MJF feud was legendary, Punk won the AEW Championship twice and became one of the company's biggest draws. Yet, when fans discuss his AEW run today, they usually don't start with the dog collar match against MJF or his championship victories. They just start with Brawl Out. That's ultimately what went wrong with CM Punk's AEW career. The wrestling was great, but the controversy became bigger than the performer. Instead of being remembered as the man who elevated AEW to another level, Punk's tenure became a story of injuries, locker room conflict, and missed opportunities. And that's what makes it such a fascinating wrestling tragedy, because brief moments, CM Punk in AEW was exactly what everyone had hoped for. It just couldn't stay that way.